I love travel, I love history, and I love getting out there and doing things. I was walking around the city one night, realised there was no walking tour, figured there should have been one in the city, and right there and then I just realised there's my calling. It fits right in with my core values and what I love to do. If there wasn't this product, why shouldn't I be the one to get it off the ground? I love travel, I love history, and I love getting out there and doing things. I was walking around the city one night, realised there was no walking tour, figured there should have been one in the city, and right there and then I just realised there's my calling. It fits right in with my core values and what I love to do. If there wasn't this product, why shouldn't I be the one to get it off the ground? Sometimes you've got to make it fit around your current lifestyle. So we chose an evening walking tour, knowing that we still need day jobs in the medium term. Everyone knows that the percentage of businesses that survive the first year is pretty small, and if you survive into the second, it's an even smaller percentage. So we try to stack the odds in our favour that if we needed cash injections, we would have our day jobs to be able to do that as well, rather than gambling it all on a great idea and a great prospect, but selling ourselves short in where you really need to start from, and that's with some money. The assets that we have for our business are, well, it's an all internet based. So we've had to harness the power of a very good web design. You have to have a website that when people look at, it'll be striking, to the point, not much clutter, and really show the person what your core values are. So that was something that we were very mindful of to start with. But over time, we've really had to embrace technology. So we've all got Blackberries now. Being an evening tour, having day jobs, sometimes you lose half of a day just going home to check your emails from the day, to reply back to go into town to do a tour. And if there's no emails, you've just killed and lost a couple of hours. So having BlackBerry is great. An email comes through, bang, you can just reply to it right there, and you save yourself hours through the day. We have a business plan. We got the template from it just by internet searching, and then refining it through using these other agencies like Tourism Council Western Australia down the track. Our first one we thought was fantastic and failed miserably as far as it didn't deliver us the results that we wanted. Now that could have been a combination of bright-eyed, bushy-tailed and naivety, or it could have just been outright stupidity and setting our goals too high. But the reality was it didn't take us where we needed to be after 1 year. So we sat down and dramatically assessed it, and we're about a month into our second, and we can see the results are starting to come through from a reassessment. Developing relationships with stakeholders is crucial. If you don't, you're going to fall flat on your face. Sometimes it's a matter of swallowing your pride and thinking, I can't do this all on my own, and there's nothing wrong with accepting that. There are other people out there who have been doing it for a lot longer. There's agencies that have been set up specifically to help you on your way and to promote you and to do everything that they can to help you. So why would you not embrace them? You really have to work closely with government authorities like Tourism Western Australia, which therefore is your local visitor centre, and all the branches that come under that. There's things like Experience Perth, there's Tourism Council Western Australia you can get your accreditation ticks from. Just having little things like an accreditation logo, people see that with some sort of vindication that you're an honest type of operator, not a backyard operator. But they'll only take you so far as well. They'll point you in the right directions. You need to know something, ask these people the right question, or even the wrong question sometimes, and they'll hopefully tell you what the right question is and then show you where to get the answer if they can't give it to you straight up. But that isn't also where the business grows. The business grows when you liaise with, well, for us, other tourism operators in the city, or other unique icons or locations. Like the Bell Tower is one that everyone knows, but there's a million other ones out there that have just fallen off the face of the map over the last 30, 40 years and people forget about. So it's quite critical to work with people who are already established in the area. I suppose something we were apprehensive to do from the start with, even as far as letting a visitor centre sell our product, was the commission, where you would see things like, well, it's our product, we want everything to be ours, it's our baby, so to speak, why should someone else get a cut just for selling a ticket? And then you realise that's just how it is. It's critical. Without those partnerships or relationships, I guess, you're just not going to reach out to as many people, because people will go into a visitor centre, people will look at these westernaustralia.com websites, people will look at these places, and if you're not in there, you really are missing out on a fair bit of exposure. We're finding our most effective marketing strategies is just for people to know that we're out there locally, because the majority of people we have come through are local with auntie visiting from England. So the first thing they want to do is let's show them the town. So the marketing is to get the local people to know. So we've hit the local papers a lot, community newspapers, media releases to the West Australian, Sunday Times, their travel writer section, and most people, well, a lot of the cross-section of society do look in those areas, so that's where we're finding most people finding that we're out there. But it's also a matter of promoting ourselves to groups that we think would be interested. So we promote ourselves to social groups through work, come down, do something different, and really promote it as a social, fun exercise activity, as well as really getting to know your city. So you really have to go out and chase who you think would be interested in it. If I was a new starter in the industry, I would go back to the same people that we went to the first time around. That wasn't a mistake, going to those people. Tourism Council Western Australia, Tourism Western Australia, who administer websites like westernaustralia.com. Local government authorities, if you think that they have a vested interest in you. Sometimes they might just not, but with us they do. But for people like us, it's also a heritage-based thing, so Heritage Council or the National Trust, who have a wealth of knowledge right there that are happily going to share it with you.